Today we will learn about the standard form of rational numbers and their representation on the number line. In the previous video, we learned that if a number can be represented as p by q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0, then such a number is called a rational number. We denote them by capital Q. In this video, we will take the understanding of rational numbers further by understanding how to get the standard form of rational numbers and how to represent them on the number line. So let's first understand how to get the standard form of rational numbers. There are two rational numbers here. One is minus 2 by 5 and the other is 12 by minus 18. Denominator of the first number is a positive integer. Further, ignoring the negative sign, there is no common factor other than 1 in the numerator and the denominator. Similarly, if every rational number has a positive integer as the denominator and the numerator and denominator have only 1 as the common factor, then such a rational number is in its standard form. It is the same as the simplest form of a fraction. Can you tell whether the second rational number is also in its standard form? Think. Absolutely right. The denominator of this number is not positive and the factors of its numerator and denominator have common factors 1 as well as 2 and 3. Therefore, 12 by minus 18 is not in its standard form. If we have to convert it to its standard form, then first we have to turn the denominator positive. Can you tell how could this be done? Absolutely right. We will multiply both the numerator and denominator of this rational number by minus 1. By doing so, it will keep the value of the number the same, but the denominator will definitely become positive. Now we ignore the sign of the numerator and denominator to get the HCF. For this, we will perform the prime factorization of 12 and 18. By multiplying their common factors, we get their HCF as 6. Now we divide both 12 and 18 with the HCF 6, by which we get the rational number minus 2 by 3. This is the standard form of 12 by minus 18. Let us now see how rational numbers are represented on the number line. Suppose we have to represent minus 3 by 8 on the number line. We'll do this as follows. First, we will draw a number line and mark it with a point 0. Positive integers are marked on the right side of 0 and negative integers are marked on the left side. Can you tell me in which direction of 0 will we place minus 3 by 8? Absolutely right. Since minus 3 by 8 is a negative rational number, we will place it to the left of 0. If we compare the numerator and denominator without the sign, it shows that the numerator is smaller than the denominator. That is, the distance is less than 1 unit, so we can say that the position of minus 3 by 8 will be between 0 and minus 1. Now we see that this rational number's denominator is 8. Therefore, we will divide distance between 0 and minus 1 into 8 equal parts. The denominator of the rational number is minus 3. Here the minus sign shows that we have to move to the left of 0 and 3 shows that we have to move 3 steps. In this way, we will move 3 steps to the left of 0 for minus 3. When we do this, the point that we will reach will be minus 3 by 8. This is how we represent minus 3 by 8 on the number line. Let us understand this with another example. Suppose we have to represent 27 by minus 12 on the number line. We will do this as follows. Here we see that the denominator of this rational number is not a positive integer. So first we will multiply both its numerator and denominator by minus 1 and convert it into rational number with equal values whose denominator will be a positive integer. On doing so, we will get the rational number minus 27 by 12. To express this on the number line, we will draw a number line as we did earlier. Since minus 27 by 12 is a negative rational number, its position will be to the left of 0. Now we will express minus 27 by 12 in mixed form as minus 2 and 3 by 12. By looking at it, can you guess the position of minus 2, 3 by 12 on the number line? Think. Absolutely right. The position of minus 2, 3 by 12 will come to the left of minus 2 but to the right of minus 3. That is, it will come between minus 2 and minus 3. To get the exact point, we will divide the distance from minus 2 to minus 3 into 12 equal parts. And since the numerator is 3, we will take 3 steps to the left of minus 2. We will mark the final point as minus 2, 3 by 12 or minus 27 by 12 or 27 by minus 12. With this, you must have now understood how we can obtain the standard form of rational numbers and how we represent them on the number line. So today, we have learned the standard form of rational numbers and their representation on the number line. In the next video, we will learn it better with some examples. Today we will see examples of the following concepts related to rational numbers: standard form of rational numbers and representation of rational numbers on a number line. Is the rational number minus 81 by 189 in its standard form? If not, find its standard form. Here we have to express the given number in its standard form. Can you tell me what is the standard form of a rational number? Think. Absolutely right. If the denominator of a rational number has a positive integer and only 1 is a common factor in the factors of the numerator and denominator, then such a rational number is in its standard form. We say that the denominator 189 of minus 81 by 189 is already a positive integer, so here we do not have to multiply both the numerator and denominator by minus 1. If we express 81 and 189 as multiple of their factors in this way, then we see that all these factors are common factors. Therefore, we can say that minus 81 by 189 is not in its standard form. So let's find the standard form of this rational number. Firstly, we multiply 81 and 189 with their common factor to get the HCF, which is 27. By multiplication of the common factors, we get their HCF as 27. Now we divide both the numerator 81 and denominator 189 with their HCF 27. This will give us the rational number minus 3 by 7. This is the standard form of minus 81 by 189. There is another method of obtaining the standard form of minus 81 by 189 in which we use the laws of divisibility. Just like how we see here that sum of the digits in 81 is 9, which is divisible by 3 and 9. Similarly, the sum of digits of 189 is 18. It is also divisible by 3 and 9, so we can divide both the numerator and denominator by 3 and 9. Like here, we will divide both by 9. Again, we see that here both the numerator and the denominator can be divided by 3. So we will again divide the numerator and denominator by 3. Now the numerator and denominator cannot be divided by any number other than 1. So we can say that minus 3 by 7 is the standard form of minus 81 by 189. Next example. Which rational number do the letters A and B denote on the number line shown below? If we look here, both A and B are to the left of 0. Can you tell me what it shows? Think. Absolutely right. This shows that both A and B are negative rational numbers. We can see that the unit distances are divided into 6 equal parts. As a result, we can say that the denominator of both A and B will be 6. Since the position of B is 9 units to the left of 0, we can see that the numerator of B is minus 9. Therefore, the letter B represents the rational number minus 9 by 6. Similarly, A's position is 15 units to the left of 0. Here we can say that the numerator of A is minus 15. As a result, the letter A represents the rational number minus 15 by 6. We can also write this as minus 2.5. In the next example, locate minus 7 by minus 9 on the number line. Let us first express minus 7 by minus 9 on the number line. Here we can see that the denominator of this rational number is not a positive integer. So first we will multiply both its numerator and denominator by minus 1 and convert it into a rational number of same value whose denominator will be a positive integer. That is, we will get rational number here as 7 by 9. To express 7 by 9 on the number line, first we will draw a line and mark a point as 0 on it. Positive integers are marked on the right side of 0 and negative integers are marked on the left side. Since 7 by 9 is a positive rational number, its position will be to the right of 0. Here, the numerator is smaller than the denominator, hence 7 by 9 is less than 1. As a result, its position will be between 0 and 1. To get the exact location, we will divide the distance from 0 to 1 into 9 equal parts. Since the numerator is 7, we will move 7 steps to the right of 0. With this, we will reach 7 by 9. Since 7 by 9 is equal to minus 7 by minus 9, the rational number minus 7 by minus 9 will also be denoted at this point. We have seen examples of the following concepts related to rational numbers. In the next video, we will see some common mistakes related to them. Today we will see some common mistakes related to the standard form of rational numbers and representation on a number line. Children often make some simple mistakes while obtaining the standard form of rational numbers. Let's understand them. Children understand it correctly that if the standard form of the rational number is to be obtained, then its denominator should be first converted to a positive integer. But they use the wrong method to convert the denominator positive. For example, to make the denominator positive for a rational number 18 by minus 24, they just multiply the denominator by minus 1. Remember that if we do this, it changes the value of the rational number. So this method is wrong. The correct method of converting the denominators to a positive integers is to multiply both the numerator and denominator by minus 1. Since both the numerator and the denominator are being multiplied by the same number, the value of the number does not change, also the denominator becomes positive. Some children, while obtaining the standard form of 18 by 24, instead of dividing the numerator 18 and denominator 24 with their HCF 6, they divide the numerator and denominator by one of their common factors, such as 3. This gives them a rational number of minus 6 by 8. Often children consider this as the standard form. They forget that they have to divide the numerator and the denominator by the common factors until they have no other common factor other than 1. As you can see, the common factor of 6 and 8 is 2. So we will divide both numerator 6 and denominator 8 by their common factor 2. This will give us the correct standard form of the rational number minus 3 by 4. If children are asked to represent numbers like 25 by 125, 200 by 900, 4000 by 8000, 12,000 by 2000 on the number line, then some children assume that since the numerator and the denominator are large numbers, they cannot be represented on the number line. Similarly, some children try to represent numbers in the same way as they are given. They start to make 125 equal parts between 0 and 1 to show 25 by 125. This increases the chances of making mistakes. It also takes a lot of time. The correct understanding is that we can represent any rational number on the number line. But for this, it is necessary that we express the given rational number in its standard form. For example, if we want to represent 25 by 125 on the number line, we can express it in the standard form 1 by 5. Here, the value of 25 by 125 is equal to the value of 1 by 5. So, on the number line, they will be represented in one place. The location of 1 by 5 can be denoted by dividing the unit distance between 0 and 1 into 5 equal parts. Now, as you can see, it is easier to represent 1 by 5 than to represent 25 by 125 on the number line. Therefore, any rational number can be easily represented on the number line using its standard form. Will you be able to represent these numbers on the number line? Try it yourself. Today we have seen some common mistakes related to the standard form of rational numbers and its representation on the number line.